class of 2013, who will be attending Cornell University in the fall.
Hey there. First off, can we just give a round of applause for the weather? We're gathered here today, friends, family, teachers, administration, Board of Education, to commemorate the movement of our dearly beloved student body into a world of new beginnings and boundless opportunity. We, together, have a future so bright that I can only offer you one piece of advice. Wear sunscreen. You're gonna have to trust me on this one. It'll be important later. But my fellow classmates, I'm not here to talk about what may lie ahead, but rather what we have left behind. It's said that history is bound to repeat itself, that we must learn from our mistakes and rejoice in our triumphs. So let's take a moment to look back at who we were and what we have become. It all began in those very halls over there, 50 years ago. The first graduating class, the class in 1964, emerged from that building as a well-educated group of young men and women. They passed their torch down to the next class, and they to the one that came after. And now here we are, together, seated upon this very field, ready to set that very torch ablaze with the life and times we've experienced here. Education, the fuel, laughter, the dancing flame. We use what we have learned collectively to teach those that come next. But times have changed since way back then. We're not the class in 1964. We're the class of 2013. We've adapted to a radically altered world that with every passing moment is growing a little bit more bigger before our eyes, a little more larger. Gas prices have risen, information is transferred in instants, and everything we could ever wish to say can be fit in less than 140 characters. In the past 4 years, we together have survived swine flu, an elusive earthquake, a superb school that falls apart at the seams, a biting blizzard, a horrible hurricane, and plenty of people talking about us behind our backs. All in all, we've had a whole lot of weather-related issues. But no matter what, we forged through this changing world, together, embracing new friends and never looking back. For we began our life here as one, a seed of what was to come. As most, we began unsteady, unsure if we had what it took to sprout in this seemingly hostile environment. But eventually, we were able to firmly plant our roots in the soil this school offered. We came together, we learned, we grew. Our spring came, and with it we bloomed into now what I see before me. We were together at the start. We were together during the storms when the wind battered us and the sun gave us no warmth. We were together in the blazing heat and direct sunlight. We were together in the shade. We were together 30 seconds ago when I started this analogy, and we are certainly together now when we wish it would stop. Good times, right? But here we are now, the present. The torch is lit, and my best advice about the past, it happened. It'll always be there for us to admire, but sadly it's time for us all to part. We will now become the change in the world that we've learned oh so well. We must sow the fields and plant new seeds. Let the wind take it wherever it may. Develop a taste for adventure. Just remember, no matter what had happened the night before, the sun will always rise. That ball of light will always find the power to float into our lives. The dawn of the next day always rests just beyond the horizon, and it will shine. There will always be a silly analogy to make. And more importantly, whenever you find yourself in doubt, just look up and know it's shining on everyone you've ever loved or cared about. It warms us all, no matter how far apart we may drift, or how cold we may feel. We're all basking in that same sun that rises time and time again, growing our own gardens. And remember, wear sunscreen.
Thank you, Jordan.